Okay, so today Jazz and I are going to talk a little bit about this Autopot system. A really easy way to get a few plants up and running for beginners and intermediate and advanced growers alike. So it's an awesome little system.
And then we will be talking about the nutrients to go with it. Awesome pack from Green Planet.
All right, so the Autopot system is a really handy little system because it doesn't require any power. It's totally gravity fed. So there's no pumps, there's no air pumps to worry about. So if power goes out, everybody just hums along properly and you don't have to worry about it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, how many plants can I have with this?
Well, this kit is 4, conveniently enough.
Perfect.
You can add to it as well. As long as your reservoir that you have is big enough, you can just keep adding modules on and on and on and make it as big as you want.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is it easy to set up?
Super easy to set up. You've got your 4 pots that come with your little trays that they sit in. There's a float valve inside and you have your reservoir as well. So everything you need, it's all been measured and pre-thought out and it's ready to just sort of piece together and go.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The only thing you need to make sure is that you have your reservoir just an inch or 2 above at a high level, an inch or 2 higher than the pots, just so that the gravity feed can work properly. The little valves at each pot site inside of this tray down here, they ensure that your system doesn't overflow. So it'll control the entry of water up the bottom, and then your plant just wicks it up and takes in all the food and water it needs. And you don't really have to think about anything.
Perfect. So,
yeah. No-brainer!
Hydroponics is a little scary to me. I haven't delved too far in.
Yeah.
Would you say this is good for that?
This is actually, well, you can run this with a hydroponic setup, but it's actually intended to be used with either, it's really great for using a living soil, or to set up with just a peat-based mix and use with a nice mineral-based food like this as well. So it's pretty versatile that way, and you don't need to worry about worrying about hydro water and learning all of that kind of stuff. So
thank God.
Easy out the gate.
Oh, we love it.
Yes, we do. We really do love this system, not going to lie. So the next thing to talk about is kind of what you're going to feed your plants with. Living soil can be a little bit tricky to work with, so it's nice to be able to work with peat and still give your plants some quality food, and that's where this comes in. The folks at Green Planet worked out a feeding schedule that goes with the with the Autopot specifically, so they have it all thought out as well for you. So you can use this as a base guide and then sort of adjust it as you need to if you have to.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So everything on this list comes in this little box.
Absolutely.
Get out of town.
All right.
No.
No, stay. No, okay, I'll stay.
Leave me. Perfect. So VitaThrive, what is that? I haven't heard of that.
VitaThrive is it is a little bottle full of vitamins. Yeah, right? It's multivitamin for your plant. It helps it de-stress. It helps it thrive, as is implied by the name. It'll recover from any pathogens or bug attacks better. It'll resist those things better. So if you use something like that right out the gate, you're giving your plant a nice head start. So down the road, you may not need to use as many pesticides or have as much trouble with bugs or fungus.
That's amazing. Yeah. And this whole thing, it tells me everything from week 1 all the way through?
All the way through, yep.
That's amazing. Yep. So at the end it says flush. How necessary? Super necessary?
Pretty necessary.
Yeah.
You want your plant to just process all of the nutrients it has taken up.
Okay.
So when you know you're going to be about 2 or 3 weeks away from harvesting, and with some foods such as Green Planet, you can probably get away with, a shorter time, like 2 weeks. They do flush out really nicely. The goal is to remove the nutrients that are in the pot. What your plant has taken up, it's already taken up. You're not going to pull those nutrients back out of the plant, but you're going to allow your plant to process what it has already used and not take up anything new in its roots, so that you have a nice, clean, finished product at the end of the day.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh, this is just so easy.
It is.
Comes with everything.
With everything.
So I see I can still use resin.
You
in the
can,
flesh.
you can.
What is that?
Well, resin doesn't have any of the macronutrients in it, like your NPK. And it is there to just ensure that your plant has enough glucose to finish out its run.
Oh,
and
perfect.
do what it
Give
needs to
good
do.
finish.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I love this. Krista, you educate me every time.
I try.
I don't know how you do it.
Oh, stop it. Just stop it.
Get out.
So if we missed anything that you're curious about and you have some questions, even if it's not related, just let us know what you're thinking. We're happy to help. Okay, so I know we're on Facebook,
Yes.
but like a lot of other women my age, we have to track our kids on Instagram and stuff. So
fair,
we're also
fair.
moving over there. Are we on Instagram?
Krista, we have two.
What?
We have one for hydroponics. It's at Scott's Ponix. And for everything else, we have at Scott's Nursery.
That's fantastic.
Double whammy.
Don't forget, scottsnursery.tv. Make some comments, like and share. Do us a solid.